Hello, welcome to Comic Haul Wednesday. I'm Jason. It's another new comic book day, which means it's time for Comic Haul Wednesday. This is my weekly video where I just show you the books I've picked up today. Kind of, if you will, a bit of a preview to my review show that will come up later in the week. So let's get straight into it. First off, we start off with DC, and for me, it's quite a big week for DC this week. You know, DC got me back into reading comics with the whole New 52. But kind of, probably over the last month, I've had a bit negative towards DC. There's been a lot of stuff going on, what we'd like them having too many crossovers, that running back to back, dissatisfied with some stories like the way Death of the Family and Rot World finished, been dissatisfied with how much they're having other books connected, like with Flash, getting that connected to Dial H, which made no sense, with writers leaving like Diggle and Fialkov, and just a general thing of like they seem to be making it up as they go along. You know, they don't, with Marvel, whether this is true or not, it just seems with Marvel they have a long-term vision of where they want to go with the books, and they stick to that vision. With DC, it seems to be like they're changing course, they're reacting to stuff and they're changing course consistently. And I don't know, I've just been very negative over the last month, and that's kind of been represented by the amount of DC books I've not been buying. But I'm slowly, you know, coming around, and because there are some really good stuff still coming out from DC. So the first book I picked up this week is a book that came out a month ago. I tried out. It is Constantine issue 1. I've caught up with Justice League Dark. I've read the last 4 issues back to back, and I really enjoyed that book. I love Mikhail Yanin's art in it, and I love the mix of the characters. And Constantine is a character from that book that I have no background with. I never read Hellblazer, so I'm kind of coming in this with a clean slate. It's written by Lemire and Fawkes, who are writing Justice League Dark at the moment. So I'm hoping it's kind of be consistent with that character. So yeah, I've picked it up out of curiosity, see what it's like. You know, because like I say, I'm really digging Justice League Dark. Next up, we have Batwoman, and we have the gatefold covers, which I'm not a big fan of. I won't show you none of the covers, just what's inside, just because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't picked your books up yet. But yeah, Batwoman issue 19. I really enjoyed issue 18 last week that I caught up on. So yeah, again, the cover here and the internal art is done by Trevor McCarthy, and I really like that cover. That is definitely one of my contenders for cover of the week. I do really like that, and the last issue was really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing what we've got in store this one. Then we have Justice League. There, Who is Killing Superman? The answer is in the cover there, which I'm not going to spoil. This book's been really improving. Since the whole Throne of Atlantis story, I feel this has really improved and really kicked it up a gear to where we're even getting new members to the team now. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And the backup with Shazam, I'm just really enjoying that as well. And I'm kind of curious to see where it's going to go, whether it's going to end up with Shazam becoming part of the Justice League. But yeah, I'm saying I'm really enjoying it. Ivan Reis is the regular artist on it now, and I really like what he's doing on this book. I loved his run on Aquaman. I thought he was just as big a part of the success of that book as Geoff Johns, and I'm glad that he's getting the opportunity to do a book like Justice League. So yeah, look forward to read that one. We then have Red Hood and the Outlaws. If there's a future for Jason Todd, and then you have like the answer on the inside. This is issue 19. It's the first issue with our new writer and new artist, as we have James Tynion the 4th, and the artist is Julius Gopal. I've not heard of that artist before, Julius Gopal. Oh, Gopez, sorry, Gopez. I've not heard of him before, but looking at the pages that I've kind of looked at, I quite like the look of the art in here. It does look like it could be good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've liked the idea of Red Hood and the Outlaws ever since the New 52 began. Not the biggest fan of Scott Lobdell. For me, whatever books I read of his, he'll have a couple of strong issues, and then he'll have a couple of weak issues, and it's constantly like a bit on a roller coaster as the quality is going up and down. So I'm hoping now that we've got James Tynion on the book that it's going to be a bit more consistent journey. But yeah, it's a book I really enjoy, characters I really enjoy, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with that. Next up from Image, only one Image book this week. It's issue 2 of 5 Ghosts, The Haunting of Fabian Gray. Love that cover, as a totally retro feel, which is just the book does, really. I think Ghost Critic summed this one up when he said he had a lot of fun with it, and I think that was the thing. It was a really fun book, and I'm really looking forward to what they got in store with issue 2. So for that one. Then we have Marvel. We have Age of Ultron, book 6. I've been enjoying this. The only thing I haven't been enjoying on it is the art. But thankfully this issue we get a couple of new artists, as we do get 2 artists on this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that, if that helps the story. But I'm still got no clue though where this book's going to go. But I'm hoping it's all going to come together at the end. But yeah, I've enjoyed the journey so far. It hasn't been the greatest story, but it hasn't been the worst. Then we have Iron Man, issue number 8, and we conclude the God Killer storyline as he does battle with Death's Head Gladiator style. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Book's really improved, I feel, and I don't know if it's because it's in space. So because like Greg Landa's art, you know, he does do good art. You know, it's just the faces that he falls short on, and he hasn't had to draw as many faces, so maybe that's helps it. But I think also the story, the writing by Gillen has really got tighter, and he's really feeling the character now. And yeah, I've really been enjoying this book, and I'm looking forward to where it's going to conclude in this one. The other thing about Greg Land that only occurred to me, I don't know of anybody else who's doing the Marvel Now Ranger books that has done 8 issues on a book. All the other books have kind of changed artists, so I think that's quite an achievement for Greg Land to be like the only artist who's done all 8. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to that one. This one at the moment looks like it could be the first one I read, Superior Spider-Man. It's kind of became the Marmite of comics. You either love it or you hate it. I've been loving it. I really like. I was very skeptical after Spider-Man 700, but I really liked what they've done with this, and yeah, major props. I've really enjoyed what they're doing, where they're going. They constantly surprise me when I think, oh yeah, I've got it sussed, this is what's going to happen, and they just go in a whole other direction, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to end up. But yeah, so looking forward to that one. Another one, this will probably be like my second or third book I read this week. It's Daredevil issue 25. Love that cover as well, and you know, the art in here by Sam Lee, the colours by Rodriguez, and the writing by Wade are just brilliant. You know, I remember in the 80s, Jim Shooter had this quote that every comic is somebody's first issue, and I think nowadays in comics that's something that's very much forgotten, as stories have become so complicated that, you know, you need to have read issues to understand it. Mark Waid is one of the masters at you can pick up this book and you can not have read anything to do with Daredevil and you will get the story. He will give you enough information that you get the story. But if you're a regular reader, it doesn't feel like you're sitting through loads of exposition, which, you know, which I think is good, which just shows a good writer Mark Waid is. And yeah, this is definitely, it's one of those books that I always say, like, if you're a true comic book fan, it's one of those books you should be picking up, because it is just so good. Just a fantastic combination of art, colour and great writing, and yeah, really top book. Look forward to reading that one. Another top book, my last book for this week, is X Factor, issue 254, sorry. I've been loving this. It's the Hell on Earth War Part 5. Really like that cover. That's another contender for cover of the week. But yeah, this book's been really, really good. Another example, like Mark Waid, so well written by Peter David, that you can kind of just pick this issue up. And yet there might be certain things you'd miss, but you pretty much pick up the basic gist of the story, which I don't know, not all comics you can do that with these days. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this since I jumped on board, and I'm really pleased I did jump on board this. It's a great book. Peter David just left alone to get on with what he wants, and yeah, great fun. Look forward to reading that one. So that's my books for this week. I should have my review show. I usually have it up by Friday. This week Friday's going to be pretty crazy, so I don't really know whether I'll have time. So yeah, it might, the very latest it will be up by Monday, but hopefully I will be able to get it up at some point during the weekend. Next week I'm off. I'm off from work, so that will mean there'll be a lot of videos. I'm going to record a batch, but I'm going to only upload one a day because I don't kind of want to flood with loads. So there'll be a couple more reviews for the Marvel Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection. I'm going to do like a vlog style video as well. Previously, when I've done vlogs, they've gotten hardly any views, and I don't know whether they were crap or whether I just labelled them wrong. That people weren't finding them. You know, did I not put the right tags on or put the right words in the title that made people think, oh yeah, I'll watch that. So I'm going to have another go. I'm going to do it slightly different, but I've got an idea, so hopefully I'll be able to do that next week as well. And also, as always, I'll have my Comic Haul Wednesday and my comic book review show up as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you as always for watching. Really appreciate you. Thank you to my new subscribers. I think I must be up to 70 by now, and I never thought I'd ever get 70 subscribers. So thank you everybody for subscribing to the channel and to continuing to watch and support the channel. If this is your first time watching or you're not a subscriber, please go on. You know, click the subscribe button. You know, what's the worst that can happen? And please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know, everybody likes to feel appreciated, and it's so great when you see you've got thumbs up and that people have not just watched the video but they've enjoyed it. You know, it takes a second to do, but the happiness I get from it lasts a lot longer. So please, if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. So yeah, I mean that's enough of me waffling on. Thank you as always for watching. I've been Jason Ardron. This has been Comic Haul Wednesday. Bye for now.